What up, YouTube? Chilling on a Thursday evening. Going to some bike night activities later. Always look forward to that. I gotta say, the lean angle on this fat boy is actually pretty damn good. At least for my riding. I don't consider that I do any crazy leaning, but you know, sometimes it feels like I lean it over pretty far, and I haven't scraped footboard yet. What up, Hummer? So I wanted to touch on something, but oh wait, before I start on that, rider pro tip for all of you. Complete and total pro tip. If you wear a watch, especially if you adjust it around the time you're putting on your gloves, especially if it's a $400 Apple Watch, when you adjust it, make sure you buckle it properly. I didn't get it on video because I was riding without my helmet, but yeah, I know, riding without your helmet. But not yesterday, 2 days ago, I'm going on the highway, and my watch just flies off my wrist. My Apple Watch. I was going 85, so I realized it almost immediately. But you know, even though I turned around and I tried to go back and look for it, it was no use. I could not find it, so I am out. A $400 and something Apple Watch because of complacency and carelessness, which are the things that will kill you. Lane split in motorcycle riding. Complacency and carelessness. So from now on, if you have a watch, especially if you readjust it to put on your gloves, make sure you adjust it properly. And make sure you buckle it correctly and that it's properly seated on your wrist where you want it. Because I failed to pay attention for 1 minute and I'm out $400. So there is a subject that I want to touch on right now. Hey, that's a nice bike. R6, very cool. That I want to touch on today, but I'm gonna do it after I go to the Blix. If y'all don't know what the Blix is the nickname commonly given to Publix. I'm actually looking for somebody's car right now. Dude, you are going the wrong way, you know that? Alright, I don't see that car. I think I know her. Let these people go. You know what, screw it, I'm not gonna go to Publix right now. I'm just gonna stop off at that gas station, park myself next to that R6 and, you know, hang out for a bit. Later. Yeah, so I just met the owner of that R6. Young kid. Asked him if he's been out to any bike nights. He said not yet, so told him about Bike Nation Miami. Which, by the way, if you're in Miami and you're into motorcycles and you're not following Bike Nation Miami and Biker Stand on Instagram and YouTube, you are absolutely missing out. Those dudes are real dudes. He runs a good event every Wednesday. Anyway, yeah, hopefully he'll come out. He actually had a pretty good looking girl with him, which actually segues me very nicely right into my topic. So I recently saw an episode, it was an old episode from probably about a year ago, of one of my favorite moto vloggers, Yammie Noob. I gotta call him out because he's wrong on something. Well, partly wrong, so let me explain. So the video was 7 myths about motorcycles that are wrong or something like that. And one of the myths was that you'll attract people from the opposite sex. Now, first off, let me say he is not wrong when he says that if you're a girl and you ride, men, especially men who ride, but all men, are gonna come at you like if you're the last ice cold Coke in the desert. I mean, male thirst is so evident when there's a girl on a motorcycle around. And you see it at bike night events. I mean, the motorcycle life in the motorcycle industry is so male dominated. Just simply because of sheer quantity. The quantity of men who ride is overwhelmingly greater than the quantity of women who ride. So, because of, you know, biology and evolution, pretty girl shows up to a bike night event, she's gonna get a lot of attention. Dudes are gonna want to holler. So yeah, women who ride, they get massive amounts of attention. And if you want to hear a female perspective on that, check out the Girls Biker video. I'll put a card right here and I'll link it down in the description. Women get massive amounts of attention. Now, Yammie Noob, and again, not to pick a fight or a bone or anything with him, I respect him, I watch his videos all the time, he's great. But when he says that women don't care about your motorcycle obsession, okay, he's right, they don't care about your motorcycle obsession. But the fact that you ride a motorcycle does make you infinitely more attractive. Especially with younger girls. Girls say 18 to 25, 26. Women who are older than that, maybe they take his point and they might see it as a sign of instability or matureness. I really don't think so. But women look for different things in men in different ages. So, now let me say this. Because he makes the assumption, and I believe it's accurate, that a lot of dudes get into riding thinking that all of a sudden they're going to have all these females fawning over them. That just doesn't happen. It's not like that. You're not going to jump on a bike, go down to the strip in South Beach, park your bike, and then suddenly have 5 girls hanging off your arm and you're going to take all of them home. It's not going to happen. Maybe, if you're lucky, maybe you'll roll down, there'll be a big group of girls and 1 or 2 of them will stare at you. Maybe they'll even scream something at you. Maybe. On a Friday night, if you're lucky. Now, okay, so you're not going to pick up girls because of your bike. But once you pick up girls, you're going to have an infinite advantage over any other man that she might be considering at the time because of your motorcycle. Why? Because one thing women love is excitement and adrenaline and experiencing new things. And the fact is, most women have never been on a motorcycle. Obviously, and you know, if you're fat, whatever, I'm not trying to insult you or nothing, but if you're 45 pounds overweight, don't take care of yourself, and you have a nice ass bike, I'm sorry, you're not going to pick up any girls like that. But if you're a fairly decent and attractive male, and you own your motorcycle life, you have your shit together, let's just put it this way, if you're a man and you have game, a motorcycle is going to help you infinitely in getting past the first couple of stages of said, I don't want to call it a relationship, but you know, of whatever, of the interaction. A motorcycle makes for a great icebreaker. A motorcycle makes for a great first date. Once you've already talked to a girl, got her number, you take her out on a motorcycle on the first date, dude, that's gonna be a first date she'll never forget. So, do motorcycles help you pick up girls? No, you have to pick up the girls. But does having a motorcycle give you a leg up and an infinite advantage over every other man who doesn't? Yes. But you gotta have something going for you. What in the world is happening here? Is this a school zone? Oh no, I think there's a football game happening. Something like that, I don't know. The point is, women love an experience that they've never had. Also, it's undeniable, and I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care if you're a man, you're a woman, what age you are, what you're gonna tell me about all of your dating experience, about how I'm wrong, how I'm sexist. Women love, absolutely love, the bad boy image. Women love bad boys. That's a fact. I don't care who you are. Don't try to tell me otherwise. If you do, I'll prove you wrong at some other point. Now, I will say there's also a difference in what type of bike you own. I think if your only intent is to go down by the college campus and try to pick up girls with your bike, you're gonna do much better on a nice ass looking sports bike than you are on a cruiser. Well, also it depends on the cruiser, but you know. I think maybe women who are older, who are reaching that, let's call it biological clock phase of their lives, they might be more attracted to cruiser riders. Having said that, women don't think about all this. Women don't sit there on a dating app and say, oh, I want to find the guy with a bike. Now, will it help if on a dating app you have a photo of you on your motorcycle? Sure. It could help if it's a good picture. What's up, bro? If it's a good picture, sure, it'll help. Is that a Yamaha? Huh? Yamaha. Nice, bro.
Yeah, you want it.
Huh? I have no idea what he said. Yeah, that was a Yamaha V-Star. Oh, whatever, I'm going. I don't know where the hell I'm going. Now, okay, here's another point. If you can't go down to the club and your opening line be, hey, I have a motorcycle, that's my bike parked outside. When it comes to picking up women, discovery trumps disclosure. Meaning your motorcycle is going to help you a whole lot more if they find out organically that you have a motorcycle than if you're flaunting your motorcycle ownership. And what I mean by that is going to be blatantly obvious what you're trying to do. If you're sitting by yourself at the bar and your helmet is sitting on the bar, at the bar, it's blatantly obvious that you're trying to use that helmet as a conversation piece. Unless she's already into motorcycles, she's not going to approach you. She shouldn't have to approach you anyway. You should approach her, but that's beside the point. Now, if you say have a helmet lock on your bike, leave your helmet outside, you approach her, you talk to her, you get your number, you both walk outside, and then she sees you get on a bike, major kudos, major points. So, you know, motorcycles are attractive to women. Absolutely, they are, because they're an experience. They're not an object. That's the key right there. Motorcycles are an experience, not an object. They denote a certain lifestyle. They're a status symbol. And again, I don't care who you are. When it comes to picking up women, status symbols matter. So if your aim is to get a motorcycle to get girls, first off, that should never be your aim when getting a motorcycle. Your life shouldn't center around getting girls. Your life should center around making you the best you can be. The girls will follow. So yeah, if you're getting into motorcycles solely for the purpose of picking up girls, you're getting into motorcycles for absolutely the wrong reason. You're not going to buy a bike and suddenly have 12 women hanging on for your arm asking you to take them for a ride. Not going to happen. But if you're already pretty decent at dating, if you don't have any approach anxiety about talking to a girl, pretty girl in the bar or wherever, library, bookstore, coffee shop, I don't care, and you can do that, and then she suddenly discovers you have a motorcycle, dude, that's going to infinitely help you. And why do I say it's going to give you an advantage over other men? Because when a woman, especially when a woman is single, even when she's not, women have endless options in men. Endless. Women are, they have men throwing themselves at them daily. I would say by the hour. If you think about it, and you know, not to put people on a number or ranking scale or whatever, but a girl who's a 4 can go out, find herself a boyfriend, eventually a husband. Okay, let me put it this way. A girl who's a 4 can go out and she can go to a bar and get laid in one night. No questions asked. Not a problem. There are going to be so many men there that are going to be willing to take her home and get laid. A man who's a 4, he's not going to get any, no, I'm sorry. He's not getting laid. I read something the other day that, I forgot where it was. It might have been a magazine, I don't know. And it was maybe about a month ago that I read this, but I found it quite interesting. It said something to the effect of 20% of the men in the this was a US based study or article or whatever it was. It said that 20% of the men are having sex or in relationships with 80% of the women. What does that tell you? Women have way more options. Why? Because more men are thirsty. So yeah, Yammie Noob is right in saying that having a motorcycle is not a magic bullet. Having a motorcycle is, and I'll say it again, you're not gonna roll down South Beach or anywhere and suddenly have 5 girls screaming at you and hanging off your arm and want to take a ride on your bike. I mean, it might happen with 1 or 2 throughout the course of your life, where that scene from whatever show happens when you're at the bar and she saw your bike outside and she comes up and asks, "Is that your bike outside?" I say, "Yeah, baby, that's my bike. Would you take me for a ride?" 99.999% of the time, that is never going to happen. If it does, hey, more power to you. But having a motorcycle does make you a much more attractive prospect. Especially because women know women know this stuff. Motorcycles are luxury items. Yeah, see, I don't buy the whole thing about women thinking it's reckless or irresponsible that you own a motorcycle. Yammie, I'm sorry, I don't know what women you're talking to. And actually, women are never going to tell you the straight truth about this. Let's face it. But having a motorcycle is a luxury item. Women know this. So if you have a luxury item and you have yourself together, it's going to be assumed that you have higher status than the guy who drives a Jeep, whatever that is. I mean, am I wrong? What do you guys think? Drop me a comment. I don't, you know. If you think I'm off my rocker, please let me know. I'm pretty sure I'm not, though. Yeah, no, in fact, I'm not pretty sure I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong. I can just see myself getting reported to YouTube already. Hey, look, it's a bike night. Wrong kind of bikes, though. I got mad respect for those, dude. It takes fucking being in shape to cycle. It takes no being in shape to ride this. Cycling's a hell of a sport. Yo, that is a nice ride. What is that? I think that's a Honda. Yeah, judging by the gas tank, that's a Honda. Well, that's a nice looking Honda. I think they call that a... I don't know what they call it. I forgot. Oh yeah, Honda's got that chopper looking bike. It's pretty sweet though. Looks nice. And hey, I got nothing against Hondas. I used to drive a Honda. Remember? Good old days of Spidey. Alright, I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back. Oh, you look like a real badass now. It's funny how people have the think that we do that type of shit to look badass or whatnot. No, you
actually out because the wind.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like wearing a helmet tonight.
Yeah, I hear you. I was this close to not wearing mine, except I wanna vlog, so.
It protects the
your ears.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
When I go anything over 80.
Oh yeah, it's brutal.
My ears, the rest of the hole there.
I almost feel like doing the wrong burgundy thing. Hey guys, come see how good I look. So what's your opinion? Do motorcycles help you pick up chicks?
It's a nice, I think it's a nice icebreaker.
It's a nice advantage is what I think.
I think so.
Yeah. I think the guys who expect to just post up with a motorcycle and have girls come to them are fucking stupid.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
The bike does, it helps emphasize your machismo.
Yeah. Hola, a ver, dase la vueltecita. Lead the way, sir. So yeah, like Marcos was saying, if you're posting up with your bike expecting to pick up girls just like that, have them come up to you, you're failing.